marry Joan. What a girl, what a world, what a light. Oh, I marry Joan. What a mind, love is blind, what a wife.
Joan Davis with Jim Backus in
I marry Joan.
Look at Brad. I'm going to darn some of your open-toed socks. Brad? Talk to me.
Okay.
Brad, if you have a problem, why don't you talk it over with your wife like other men do?
All right. Now, the crux of this case revolves around a very knotty problem in jurisprudence. Now, according to the federal statutes, it indicates the court must fine for the plaintiff. What do you think, dear?
Well, back to my darning.
All right, honey. You stick to your darning, and I'll stick to the legal problem. I'll get it.
Hi.
Hello.
You must be Mrs. Stevens. I'm Amy Smith from down the street.
Oh, hello, Amy.
I thought I might find my mother here.
No, dear, she went home over an hour ago.
Oh, well, I'll see her when I get home later. Nice to have met you, Mrs. Stevens. Someday I'd like to meet Judge Stevens.
Well, who do you think this is, the upstairs maid?
You mean...
Yes. You may not recognize him without his black robe, but that's Judge Stevens, all right.
Oh, Amy, don't you think I look like a typical judge?
No, not really.
Well, what do you think a judge should look like?
Well, you know, severe and stern.
Severe and stern. Sounds like a delicatessen I used to know.
What I mean is, you look too young to be a judge.
Young? Well, Joni, did you hear that? Too young.
Oh, I'm not surprised at all that Amy thinks you look too young to be a judge, because, after all, people who know me, that is, he's my husband, you know, and, well, wouldn't you say that I look too young to be a judge's wife?
Oh, yes. Well, I'd better be going.
All right, dear. I'll show you to the door.
Goodbye, Judge Stevens. And I'm sorry I seem so dumb. Good night, Mrs. Stevens.
Good night, Amy. You know, Brad, I just thought of something.
What's that?
Well, if Amy thinks you look too young to be a judge, there must be a lot of other people who think you look too young, too.
But I am a judge, Joan, and that's what counts.
Yes, but if people don't think you look like a judge...
Well, what could they do about it? Refuse to go to jail if I send them?
Well, you even said the other day yourself that you couldn't understand why you could never get the nomination for Superior Court Justice. But I know why. You look too young.
Oh, Joan, don't be You think so?
Sure, you look like a kid.
Oh, don't be silly, Joan.
We've got to find some way to make you look older.
Now, look, Joan, every time you get one of your ideas, I age overnight.
I got it. You'll grow a mustache.
Oh, no, I won't.
Well, Brad, it's for your career.
Joan, people vote for the man, not the mustache.
Well, they go together. You show me a mustache, and 9 times out of 10, I'll show you a man behind it. Believe me, Brad, I think you owe it to yourself.
Joni, maybe you got something at that. There couldn't be any other reason that I haven't gotten a nomination. Okay, honey? I'll try it. Oh, yeah. Joni, I'm home.
Oh, hello, lover.
Hello, darling.
Oh, I swear, you get better looking every day. Must be the mustache.
Oh, I don't know. I was a handsome devil before I grew it. What are we going to have for dinner?
Veal chops.
Oh, good. Right after dinner, I want to go to bed. I'm tired.
Well, no wonder. You just tossed and turned all last night.
Well, I'll take care of that. I'm going to take one of those pills that Dr. Kirk gave me.
Good. You're kidding, Brad. A mustache can do an awful lot to a man. Well, I better see about those chops. What was new and exciting today, dear?
Oh, nothing. Just a couple of dull real estate cases.
Hot milk to take with your pill, dear.
Oh, fine. Said I'll make me sleep fine.
I hope so, dear.
There you are.
Me and my big ideas. That Henrietta Johnson's got a lot of nerve telling my husband he's handsome. And that Jill Turner. She wants to tell somebody he's handsome. Why doesn't she tell her own husband? She's so crazy about a mustache. Why doesn't she grow one herself? Think of it, I believe she has. And that Sue Bentley. I can just imagine how she must have gushed. Oh, Brad, darling. How simply devastating you look. So chic, so dashing, and so distingué. If I ever catch it. Careful, telling my husband he's handsome. Oh, I can't blame him, though. He is handsome. I'm not going to let those girls steal my husband. Not over a silly mustache. Wake up, dear. Wake up, darling. Good morning. Oh, honey, have I got a surprise for you?
Oh, surprise. Oh, yeah, I got a surprise I meant to tell you.
You got a surprise for me?
Yeah, well, it was your idea that if I grew a mustache, I might get nomination for Superior Court Judge. And you were right. Guess what? Ed Rushmore called, and he and Johnny Fitzgerald are coming by the house tonight to talk to me. Honey, you don't seem very happy about it.
Oh, but I am. I am.
Yes, I guess it was his mustache that did the trick.
Oh, no wonder, Fred. Darling, it looks just wonderful on you.
I don't want to seem conceited, but don't you think I bear a striking resemblance to Clark Gable?
Yeah, when he was a boy.
Oh, I guess you can't get used to the new me. Matter of fact, I can't get used to it myself.
Now, darling, you just cover up there.
Oh.
I don't want you to catch cold. You're a very important man now.
Joni, what did you want to tell me?
Huh?
Yeah, what'd you wake me up for?
Oh, that. Well, I just wanted to tell you, dear, that it's Saturday morning and you've got 1 extra hour to sleep. heavens, here.
Good morning. Can I be of some service to you?
Yes, I want to get a mustache. It's for my husband.
Oh, for a minute, I thought... what type of mustache are you looking for?
Well, it's about this big. No, I think it's a little smaller.
Perhaps it would be better if you brought your husband in for a fitting.
Well, I can't do that. You see, this is sort of a surprise for him.
I've got a wonderful selection here. I know... I would suggest this one here.
No, that's too small. Looks like part of it's been sneezed away. I really don't see anything that I like. You see, it has to be the exact size and the exact color.
Well, we've got lots more in the stockroom. I'll bring them right out.
That's it. That's exactly what I want.
This one.
Oh, yes. Let's see. That's it. That's Brad. I'd know him anywhere.
Lover. Oh, I'm so glad that you found what you wanted. That'll be $5.
$5 for just one little mustache?
Lady, that's our price.
Well, I guess this is no time to split hairs.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, here's a tube of adhesive. This is the stuff that makes it stick.
Oh, I forgot about that. Are you sure the stuff will really hold?
Like iron. Once you spread this adhesive on, the only thing that'll take that mustache off is hot water.
Hot water. Well, thank you very much.
Madam, would you like me to wrap it, or would you rather wear it home?
Time to get up, dear.
Oh, boy. What an extra hour's sleep can do for you, you know? Oh. Say, Joni, look how much it grew last night alone.
Well, it just shows you what a full 8 hours sleep can do for you, dear.
Oh, honey, this is going to be our big night. Imagine those fellows from the nominating committee coming to our home. And it was your idea. Boy, I really got to hand it to you.
Believe me, it's possible. Thank you.
Those look good, huh?
Well, I can't tell you how happy I am you're going to nominate my husband for Superior Court Judge.
Oh, we've had this idea under consideration for some time now.
Thank you.
Well, I must say, I think you made a wonderful choice. He has every qualification for the job. He's fearless, reliable.
Joni.
He's honest and intelligent.
Joni, you'll break the table.
And if nominated, he'll break your table. Oh, excuse me. You know, I got so carried away. I'm one of Brad's biggest fans.
Never mind, Mrs. Stevens. She's right, Ed. There isn't a better man for the job.
And I'm inclined to agree. I've followed Brad's career since it started. And I've always admired his adult approach and mature judgment.
He's so distinguished looking. I know he'd definitely get the women's vote.
Well, then it's settled. Brad, we're going to run you for Superior Court Judge.
Just think of it, Brad. Superior Court Judge. Next, maybe Congressman. And then Governor. And after that, the White House. The White House? I'll have to start wearing bangs.
Well, gentlemen, I want to thank you for awarding me the nomination. and I shall do everything in my power to live up to your expectations. Now that the official business is over, Joni, will you serve tea, please?
Oh, of course, dear. And while I'm getting things ready, just keep everything jolly.
I will.
Oh, Judge Stevens, your wife is charming. Just charming. Delightful.
Joni, will I help you pour that hot water?
Once you spread this adhesive on, the only thing that'll take that mustache off is hot water.
How about that tea, dear?
Right away.
You've had a splendid career, Brad, and we all like you very much.
Well, I hope it's only the beginning. Well, dear?
And Johnson, Fitzgibbon, Fitzgerald. Mr. Fitzgerald. Mr.
Thank you.
Joan, haven't you forgotten someone?
No, dear, I don't think I really care for any tea. Oh, excuse me. We had a spot of tea the other day, and I forgot to remove the spot. I guess
No, honey, not the table. I haven't got a cup, honey. There's an extra one up there.
Ah, there it is.
There.
Yeah.
If you was our candidate, Brad, we're bound to attract many more voters.
And with the respect you have in this district, there shouldn't be any big problem.
Oh, excuse me, won't you just...
Yes. Right, go ahead.
Barnett.
I'm afraid you can't have any tea, dear. I got my finger stuck in the teapot.
Well, how did you get your finger caught in the spout?
Well, I forgot myself. I thought I was bowling.
Oh, honey.
What's going wrong with the tea? I'll never get it out.
Honey, now listen, will you please serve the guests? I'm embarrassed. Well, you know, she will thank God that this happens on Saturday.
I have a wonderful idea. As long as we're having tea, how about iced tea? Iced tea? Iced tea? 2 iced teas coming up.
Oh, Joni, honey, please, will you just pour the tea, please?
Where you want it, eh?
There we are.
Well, that's all right, dear. You haven't a thing to worry about. Your husband will win every feminine vote in the district.
My wife's right. With your husband as the candidate, the election's going to be a cinch. Then maybe for once we can find ourselves out of hot water.
It's already scheduled.
We'll have to get together pretty soon, Brad, and lay out our campaign.
Yes, I want to talk about that. I really feel that we should.
Thank you so much.
Joan.
More?
No, honey. Joni.
What do you say we meet one day early next week, have lunch together, and settle this?
Hold it, Eric. How could I do a thing like that? I forgot to serve straws. Oh, straws? You drink hot tea through a straw? Oh, yes, it helps to hold the lemon down. Awfully good for
Oh,
you.
Joni, now stop this nonsense. Come on, let us drink our tea, shall we?
Yeah. You know, friends, I think we should, every one of us, be very happy. We've finally gotten the kind of candidate that we like.
Yes, it's taken us a long time, but at least we got the man we like.
Yes.
Brad, I forgot to congratulate you on your nomination, dear. Oh, there you are. Maybe even governor, dear. Yes, governor, you. Yes, sir, me, you. Congratulations, Brad. Well, Judge Stevens, your wife certainly is affectionate.
Well, I must say she was never this affectionate until I grew this mustache.
I don't know where the time went. Say, we've got to be running. Come along, kitten.
Well, I'm certainly happy that you all dropped. Thank you for a wonderful evening.
You must come again sometime.
It's just wonderful.
Well, thank you.
We'll give you a buzz early next week, Brad.
Do that, Ed, will you?
By the way, Brad, do me a favor, will you?
Sure.
Shave off that silly-looking mustache. liable to cost us a lot of votes.
I think it was a very successful evening, dear. I hope we made a good impression.
Joni,
Yes, dear.
about my mustache.
What about your mustache?
Well, I'm going to take it off. Ed Rushmore said it would cost me a lot of votes, so I decided to shave it off.
Would you mind repeating that?
No, honey, I said I'm going to shave my mustache off. Do you mind?
Oh, no, I don't mind. In fact, I think it's a wonderful idea. Shave it off.
All right, honey, I'll do it right now.
Wait a minute, Brad. It's very late, and why bother shaving before going to bedtime?
But,
Well, you'll only have to shave again in the morning, dear.
But,
I'll tell you what now. You're very tired, and you need a very good night's sleep, so, why don't you take one of those pills that Dr. Kirst gave you again?
Oh, no, honey, I'll sleep fine as long as I'm going to shave it off. I might as well do it right now.
Brad, I want to have a little talk with you, dear. See, you're a very important man now. A candidate for Superior Court judge. Well, you can't shave yourself.
What nonsense. I know a Supreme Court justice who shaves himself.
Oh, but you're going to be a governor, congressman. Who can tell how far you might go? And for a man who's practically in the White House, you have no business shaving yourself.
Well,
Take care of that right away, dear.
I know, Joni, but are you sure you can do it?
Why, honey, I can shave you in your sleep. My sleep. Now, just stay right there, dear. I'll get everything.
Oh, this is absolute. I'm not good.
Here we are, dear. I'll have this fixed up in no time. Now, I'll bet that Supreme Court judge that you know doesn't have a wife like me. There we are. There. Next, please. Oh,
Joni, you're a wonderful barber. This is the closest shave I've ever had.
you and me both. Oh, you look so pretty now.
Love her.
I married Joan. What a girl, what a world, what a life. Oh, I married Joan. What a mind, love is blind, what a wife. Do. Giddy and gay, all day she keeps my heart laughing. Never know where her brain has flown.
Seen in tonight's cast were Louie Russell, Norma Varden, Griff Barnett, Martha Wentworth, Pattee Chapman, and Joe Besser.